Good morning, everybody. My name is Sharon Costi, and I'm here with my co-founder, Jacobo, to tell you about Decology, the home design platform that is going to change the way home retailers engage with their shoppers. If you're like 54% of homeowners in this country, you would have refurbished or redesigned or bought furniture for at least one room in your home over the last 12 months. If you're anything like me, you would have found that process a little bit overwhelming. When I had to do that a few years ago, I found myself with Pinterest boards, house idea books, cuttings from magazines, a husband with opinions, and we found it quite hard to actually make that decision. What started as a really exciting process ended up with frustration and half-finished projects. And while that's a little bit funny, it's really no laughing matter for home retailers. I know from my experience of working in John Lewis that home retailers find it really hard to put the right product in front of the right person at the right time. That's why they're spending £3.5 billion in marketing every year, 30% of that above the line. That's very, very inefficient. Also, as e-commerce becomes a much more important part of their business, what we're finding is that return rates are soaring. By some estimates, up to 15% of products are returned to the shops. That's £1.5 billion of merchandise returned. We're finding that there is £5 billion that we can help home retailers optimize for. So how are we going to do that? We believe that by solving the consumer's problem, helping them make decisions quicker and faster, then we're going to help the retailers sell more and minimize their returns. That's why we created Decology, an end-to-end home design platform. And we based it on 3 different pillars: visualization, curation, and integrated shop. Let's start with visualization. The best way of making the right decision is actually seeing the range of outcomes and being able to choose from them. That's why at the core of our platform, we have built state-of-the-art 3D visualization and augmented reality technology. So what does that mean and how does that work, really? They can create a version of their room in less than a minute and then start designing it through the 3D interactive interface or using our augmented reality interface. The second pillar is around smart curation. How do we help consumers take thousands of products and find the ones that meet their style, their budget, their needs, and crucially, fit in their space? Through our AI-enabled product discovery, we will be able to ask consumers a few questions and then optimize their space, suggest a layout, and products that could fit into that layout. That, by the way, is something nobody else is doing at the moment. And finally, a single shop. We know from experience that when consumers are designing a room, they will buy from 6 to 8 retailers, and we want to make that process really, really simple. 1 cart, 1 click, and eventually one delivery. We are different than anything that's out there because we're taking a very broken consumer journey and connecting all the dots across it. And for the retailer, we're keeping the consumer engaged with their product at the right time and through the different channels. Our big vision is that every design journey will start and end with Decology. So how do we make money? So our proposition is entirely free for the consumer, and we will charge the retailers, dipping into that £3.5 billion marketing budget, in 2 different revenue streams. Pay-per placement, which is essentially like a Google ad type charge that we do when somebody engages with the retailer's content. And the second one is commission on sales that come through the platform. Sorry. We have spoken to retailers, and we know from what they've told us that they see this type of technology as inherent to the consumer journey of the future. So who are we and why are we the right people to do this? Myself, I have a computer science degree, and I studied engineering at Stanford. I set up my own interior design company and have worked with lots of consumers creating their rooms. And before that, I worked in retail, in John Lewis here in the UK. And Jacobo, my co-founder, he studied business in Purdue, been developing products, mobile products for startups and for established brands like Duracell and Fossil. And together, we've put together an amazing interdisciplinary team that includes developers, artists, designers, and even gamers. So what have we done to date? So first of all, Decology 1.0, the beta will be up on the App Store in the next month, and that goes up with 1,000 3D and AR assets. On our web, we had a prototype, and through that prototype, we have actually created 500 rooms entirely organically from consumers that have landed on our site. And we have started retailer and distributor discussions. Today, we're opening our seed round. We are raising £1 million, and what we're going to use that for is for developing the product, in particular the AI modules, extending our catalog, developing those very important distributor and retailer partnerships, and eventually grow our user base. I'm very, very excited to be here and being able to show you what we've achieved in the last 3 months. We have a little demo. Please pass by after the presentations. And I want to leave you with this. What we have achieved in the last 3 months is technically the best product out there. What we will achieve in the next 3 to 6 months is going to be orders of magnitude better than anything out there. And what we will achieve in the next 18 months is going to be transformative for this industry. And I invite you to join us in the journey. Thank you.